One of the largest positions in my portfolio is Amazon. It currently makes up about 27.6% of my entire invested net worth, and this is a company I believe in for the long term. Now, I see an opportunity with Amazon, and honestly, this is an opportunity that I don't see very often, and it even forced me to close my Oatly position early. I had a 2,000 share short on the company. I ended up taking a small loss, and I put that capital towards investing in iRobot. I just bought a bunch of very risky call options, which I almost never do because I see an opportunity in the short term, which once again, short-term bets is almost a bet that I never make, but right now I see a massive opportunity. We're going to talk about in this video what is going on. Basically, the gist of it is Amazon is buying out iRobot, and I see an opportunity for an arbitrage play. Because if you look here, you can see that iRobot has trended quite down ever since the deal was announced back in October 5th of 2022. Now, right now, the stock currently trades at $45 a share, and Amazon is potentially going to be buying them out at $61 a share if the deal in fact goes through. We're going to talk in this video if it will actually go through, if it's something I'm interested in, and overall if it's a company that I want to be invested in. It's going to be a fun one. Let's go ahead and get started by looking at iRobot share price. But before we get into all that, we have to talk about today's sponsor, MooMoo. MooMoo is a new up-and-coming brokerage that is taking the world by storm. Commission-free trading, level 2 data, advanced technical indicators, earnings calendars to see the date of financial statement releases, and institutional tracking to follow Warren Buffett's portfolio are just a few examples of what MooMoo has to offer. With this being my first sponsor in the channel, I have fully vetted their company and stand behind their vision. MooMoo currently trades on the NASDAQ under ticker symbol FUTU for FUTU and is SIPC insured. If you sign up below using my special referral link, you can get anywhere from 1, 10, or even as high as 20 stocks for signing up when you use my special referral link down below in the description or in the pinned comment down below. Free stock amounts can be as high as $1,000, so sign up now using the link in the description or pinned comment down below. You would help support me and my channel by doing so and give yourself an edge in the world of investing. Thank you so much, MooMoo, for sponsoring this video. Now back to the content. Welcome back, and let's go ahead and get started by looking at where the stock was at before this deal was announced. Now, right before this deal was announced, it hadn't been on a big downtrend all throughout the first half or so of 2022. It started to recover some, and right before the announcement, it was right at $50. Now, upon the announcement, it ended up closing up as high as almost $60, and basically it went right to the price of where Amazon is going to be buying them out at, which is $61 a share, which puts the valuation at roughly $1.65 billion. Now, since then, the stock has trended downwards. It's went from 60 to 55 to 50 to 45 to lower and lower prices, and honestly, it seems like there's no end in sight. You can see since the deal was announced about 6 months ago, it's pretty much trended lower and lower, and now all of those gains from the announcement of the deal have evaporated and then some. So this leaves the question, will the Amazon deal actually go through? Well, according to Elizabeth Warren, this is something that she wants to fight. Now, Senator Warren is currently working on stopping this deal. This was announced several months ago, but to be honest, I started doing research on whether or not the deal would be pushed back by the government, if Amazon would actually be restricted from buying a company like iRobot, and this leads me to something that I think is really interesting. Let's look at Amazon's share price and their market cap right now. Well, Amazon trades at about $97 a share. They had a big green day today. Yay me. And right now their market cap after today's gain, they're going to be somewhere right at about $1 trillion business. Now keep in mind, what were they buying out iRobot at? $1.65 billion. Let me repeat that. $1.65 billion when Amazon is almost a $1 trillion company, basically at $1 trillion. So Amazon is literally 500 times the size of iRobot if this deal were to go through. So it's really shocking to me to think that possibly this deal would get denied in the fact that it is a fraction of the percent of the size of Amazon. Literally, just to put this into consideration, this is a $1.65 billion company, the entire business. And right now, as of every quarter, Amazon does about $127 billion in revenue every 90 days, every quarter. That's a pretty distinct difference in size there. And so this leads me to the opportunity. Right now we have options for iRobot trading at super low prices. As of right now, you can see that they're trading at around $216. This says 90. That's actually not accurate because it takes the mid price. It's kind of dumb, honestly, the way they do it. But that's nonetheless, I bought my contracts today at $216 a share. Now, $2.16 is really interesting interesting because once again, what price were they going to be buying out this company at? 61. And the call options that I bought were $55, expiring in June of this year, about 5 months from now. So let's do some quick math. What's 61 minus 55? These share price contracts, right? You can see the strike price is at 55, the buyout's at 61. That means that if the deal goes through, these contracts would be worth $6. What did I buy mine at? $2.16 each. So what you can do, ladies and gentlemen, is you can pull out your calculators, and what you can do is you can divide 6 divided by 2.16, which is the share price that I bought my contracts at, and you can make out the numbers that this honestly comes out to around 170% gain, and obviously if this does not go through, it goes straight to zero. That's the big risk. If the deal doesn't go through, it's almost certain that my contracts will be worth $0 overnight and I will basically be throwing that money away. However, if it goes through, I'll be getting well over a double up, almost nearing a triple up in my money at around 172% gain. So this is the interesting part you need to ask here, and the thing you need to be looking at if you're interested in a play like this. Will the deal go through? Will Elizabeth Warren and other senators and other big government corporations stop a deal like this? If you think the answer is yes, then do not follow this trade. You are almost guaranteed to lose every dollar. I am not a financial advisor. Do your own research. This is not financial advice. I am just showing you what I'm doing and this potential opportunity that we could have. However, if you think that the answer is no, that they will not be able to stop this deal and it will in fact go through and it can happen before June, then this is an opportunity to make it very easily 2.7 extra money on your initial investment. The way I look at it, I'm risking $6,000. Obviously, that's a pretty substantial stake in my portfolio. That's about 15%, but just to be frank, I think the deal's going to go through. I haven't really seen much pushback. It's very small relative to Amazon, and I've seen deals like this that are much bigger go through on a dime. And so when I see and consider how small iRobot is and how powerful Amazon is, I think it'll go through. I think it'll happen before June since we're already 5.5 months into the negotiation stage, and I think it'll likely happen sometime between now and the next couple of months. And if that happens, your boy's going to make lots of money. In the meantime, I'll be showing it along the way and letting you guys know what I'm doing. Thank you guys so much for watching. Check out MooMoo down below if you haven't already. My name is Jordan. I'm a Millennial Investor, and I'll catch you all next time.